what is happening, what is good. I'm thebadsy.com, MySpace, Facebook, and my site, poeticdream.ning.com. Anyways, I am God's Poetic Son. Pretty much about my poetry and about my religious beliefs. I've been writing poetry for seriously only a year, about that roughly. And I've really progressed. It's amazing how far I've gone with it. And I decided to make my own website. It was easy enough. It's called thepoeticdream.ning.com. It really is about self-expression, not really about me, but to get others to express themselves. Hasn't really grown yet. I chose the name God's Poetic Son because of my beliefs in God, my beliefs about religion, and me being a poet. I found myself in my poems preaching to people in a way, if that makes sense. It really gets people to think. I try to get as graphic as possible, but words can only do so much, you know. But I really try to get people thinking like it's about me, but I want them to think like it's about them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So hopefully I'll be performing my last 3 poems this year. A Fiery Passion, The Eternal War of Hate versus Love, and The Cold World We Live In. I'm performing at the Culture Show this year at URI. Some serious stuff. You know, I performed there last year. I did 3 poems, and last year though was about love. This year is gonna be about hate, so it's gonna be interesting. Because last year I did Cut Off Circulation, Love, and this untitled poem about it's all about me trying to open up to girls and stuff. But this time around, not so much. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the book, I have a book coming out. It's in the process of being published. It's called The Poetic Flow. It covers my it's about 30 poems. Covers my first chronicles of being a poet, as I like to call it. But it's like my opening stage into the whole poetry. I'm more psyched for the second book though, not really the first book. But the first book is important. I'm working on the second book now. It's all about hate. Because so much hate in the world that sometimes when I'm open to what's going on, and I'm just trying to redefine the word hate and open the word hate up as much as possible to make everybody aware of how much power it has behind it, because it changes everything and not necessarily for the best. My whole poetry, though it's inspired by music, strong lyricists really get my mind going. I'm not even going to be thinking about writing when I listen to music. I'll just be listening to it. And then later on I'll be like, okay, I want to write. But I can't always write on if you tell me to write, I ain't going to write. You know what I'm saying? It's all when I'm really feeling it all in my system and when I want to put it out. Sometimes I can't even write in one sitting. It takes me a couple days to do it. I mean, other times I get lucky, like The Cold World We Live In. I wrote that in one sitting. I'm still amazed by it because I had all that. It all just flowed. It was amazing. It was like a masterpiece right off the bat, like one try. Anyways, I'm gonna spit out a poem for you. It's called Rainy Days. It'll be my 4th poem in the new book. I'll be posting it later. Anyways, it goes. Everything starts to change, but not for the better. I can't take it anymore, so this is my farewell letter. I find myself walking one day to clear some thoughts in my brain. I look up into the sky for some answers, but it begins to rain. The rain drips down my face but onto the ground. The rain consumes my body as I begin to drown. I try to reach for an escape, but I am trapped. My eyes begin to close as my world goes black. I see my whole past flash before my eyes and it becomes a flashback. I lived through so much agony, so much pain. Put up a white flag and surrendered to the game. I woke up and found myself back on the surface. But more importantly, I found that I had a purpose. No more rainy days. I'm done with this bomb. It's over now. Sincerely yours, John. Peace out.